Hello and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Zulu. What we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Zulu's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give the dogs while we're working with them, and the training equipment we're using. Fred's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he'll keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which will leave the left hand free to give the correction. The correction, if needed, is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. When you're working Zulu through his commands, you're going to want to keep that collar high up behind his ears, which will give you the most control over him. You'll notice that Zulu is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. The first command we'll demonstrate for you today is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Zulu heel. You'll notice that Zulu has been trained to walk very nicely on your left at your pace, so there should be no lagging behind or pulling forward, and incorporated into the heel exercise is an automatic sit. So anytime you stop moving your feet, Zulu should sit nicely on your left, waiting for his next command. Very good job. The next command we'll demonstrate is the stay command. The stay is a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm and the one-word firm command to stay. He had a little itch there, so we'll start over. When you give Zulu the stay command, you're then going to walk out to the end of the leash. In the beginning, you're going to want to make your sit stays relatively short. Build up his ability to stay in this position for longer periods of time. When Fred returns back to Zulu, he'll walk all the way around him, and Zulu should remain seated until he receives praise or another command. Very nicely done. We'll run through the heel, the sit, and the stay again for you. It's important that when you're working Zulu through his commands that you praise him, keep him motivated. This should be fun for him. This is a great mental workout for the dogs. Fred's going to leave Zulu in another sit-stay. It's a great distraction in the background, and Zulu is keeping his sit-stay. This time, instead of returning back to Zulu, Fred will call him in. He's been trained to come in and sit nicely right in front. Very good job. And then Fred will have him return back to heel position. Very good job. And Fred will show you that sit, stay, and the recall one more time. And if he doesn't sit, you just want to give him a tug and release and remind him. Very good job. We're now going to show you the down commands. The first is down from a heel position. I'll give Fred and Zulu a chance to set up for that. Whenever you give Zulu the down command, you're going to always have him seated first. You're going to use your left hand and the one-word firm command to down. Very good job. As with the sit stay, the down stay, when you first start working with him, you're going to make it relatively short, but build up his ability to stay for longer periods of time. When you return back to Zulu, you're going to walk all the way around him, and he should remain lying down until he receives praise or another command. Very nicely done. We're going to heel him out of that, and we'll show you down from a heel position again. It's important that you incorporate all of these commands into your daily life, but we also recommend that you set aside about 10 to 15 minutes a day to run through the commands in a formal session such as this video. Now Fred gave him the down command and he was distracted by scratching, so Fred gave him a slight tug and release on the collar to remind him that he gave him a command, and Zulu did then go down. He should come in and sit nicely in front. Very good job. And then he's going to return back to heel. Very good job. The last command that we're going to demonstrate for you today is down from a distance. I'll give Fred and Zulu a chance to set up. Fred's going to leave Zulu in a sit-stay. This time he's going to use his right hand to give the command. After he walks out to the end of the leash, he will give him the down command from the end of the training leash. Very good job. These are all the formal obedience commands that Zulu has learned while he's been away at school. He's been a great student here. We've really enjoyed having him, and we ask that you keep us posted on how he's doing once he returns back home to you. And we thank you so much for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainers.